Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Awino Lorraine on my everyday experience, and as you have read on the title, my first time boarding an aeroplane. Oh my god, I have a lot to tell you. And before I forget, happy new year guys. This year I'm going to try and be consistent, because consistency is the key to success. I get that. So like the things I didn't know, oh god, I didn't know a lot, to be honest, and like at some point I felt embarrassed. Oh Jesus, oh god, I'm just glad that most of you are not there to laugh at me. Like the people I met there, they didn't know me, they didn't, like, I don't know if they knew this was my first time, but I don't know, they were so helpful, especially the Nairobi airport. Now fast forward to traveling, I had asked my friend, how do you book a flight? So for me, downloading an app, I have both JumboJet and KQ's app. So when I want to travel using the aeroplane, I just go to the app and then you put those details. I'm going to show you how you put those details there. You put your details, I'm traveling alone, an adult one, and then you put your, if it's one way, it is, if it is a round trip, you can put if it's international, and then you put the airport where you'll be boarding, and then where you are going to be off boarding. I don't know if that's the word. Now I'd always admired, like I'd always been telling myself, I really want to board a plane, for real. Like it's something like I wanted to experience, you know, like when you see your friends, they board a planes, but you've never boarded a plane. It, like, you just feel like, oh god, I'm missing something, I'm missing something. Like I had a phobia for it because I can't swim. I had bad thoughts. Sometimes you can just have bad thoughts because like I can't swim. What if in the lake? Will I survive? You know, such things. Now like I've said before, I have the app, so I just definitely go in the app and then put whatever details I need, and then yeah, there I can fly. So I did that. I wasn't sure if the app was working at the first time, because I remember booking but I didn't pay. Like I wasn't sure, you know, that what if I pay and my money just go like that, you know, that fear, like what if, do I like pay for my luggage, just because I just had a tiny bag, and I was like, will they allow me to go in with this small bag of me? Like I wasn't sure, but I had a guidance from someone who told me, don't put the luggage, don't buy, like don't check in your luggage, just pay the normal price and go, because I just had a handbag. So guys, I get into the airport. I used an Uber. The Uber drops me, was it terminal A, 1A or 1A or something in Nairobi. I was in Nairobi, I was coming back to Kisumu. Now I get to the airport. Oh Jesus. And then, you know where the international people board, that is where I was going. Oh my god. So I had to ask, then I found this someone, I think, I don't know if he was working in the airport, because they didn't have like a uniform or those clothes. So I told him, where are the, how do you call them, not international, I forgot the word, yeah. And this guy showed me where we got my flight to Kisumu. So I went there, and then I didn't know like what usually happens. Like you have to remove everything when you're getting in. First, what you have to do, you have to go there to the customer care. I don't know if they are customer where you have to check in. So I went early, like 1 hour early, because I was afraid of being late and missing my flight. Remember, I've never traveled before using a flight. So I went there and then I showed them. And then like I hadn't booked a seat, and then I saw yeah, the normal seat, and then I said I saw, because I wanted the window for the experience. Now after taking that, I asked him, where do I go next? And then he showed me. Then I had to go in there and like put my bag and everything I had to be checked for screening. Guys, your girl didn't even remove her sweater. And then I was just seeing what people were doing. The first place I remember, we didn't remove our shoes, we just passed, but I saw people removing their sweater, so I removed. After removing my sweater, putting my phone in there and putting my bag, it was screened and we passed. And then we had to be screened in the next part, before you go to the waiting bay where you wait for the flight to come so that you can board. Wow, God, Mimi, I didn't know whether, I don't know if I forgot, because I didn't remove my sweat jacket, I didn't remove my shoes, just put my bag. And then there was this man who was also traveling and told me, you have forgotten, you're supposed to be removing your shoes. And I just smiled, but I knew, I didn't know I will. And that day I was so embarrassed because I wasn't wearing my ankle socks. Oh my God, I was just in my feet. Oh my God, I knew I was wearing sports shoes. That was so embarrassing. So like I had to go back and remove my shoe and take those baskets and put them there. And I was barefoot, like, oh God, I felt so bad. So I placed my shoes on those like bags or whatever, and it was green. And then I took my things and then I went to sit there. Like I didn't know what was happening and I didn't want to miss my flight, so I was very like keen. Like I'll just sit, and I made sure I sat in front so that I see everything that was happening. Now we boarded our flight, it was amazing. We went, I went back to Kisumu. Now, the second time I boarded a plane, I kind of knew what I was expected to do, although I've never like flied from Kisumu to Nairobi, so it was a challenge. So I didn't know. I went to the people who always book flights. I didn't, because they had customer care. I think they had people, they were taking care of people. So something just told me, just walk a little bit. So when I walked a little bit, I saw people going in. So I just carried my luggages and I went in and I checked in. So it was so easy for me the second time. And then like I had to use the washroom because I was so pressed, and I just asked, I think she's a hostess or someone, she was working there, she was wearing the KQ uniform, and she told me, just go up there, you'll get the washrooms and stuff. So I went in there, I did my shit, and then I came down there. I asked again, where do I go from here? And then they showed me, so it was easy for me because I knew I had to remove my jacket, I had to remove my shoes, I had to remove to keep my phone in there, like, and I had to remove my laptop if I was carrying. So it was so easy for me. I just did that. And you know, the second time I had to check in my bag. So I had checked in my bag when I was boarding, when I was checking in for the flight. I checked in my bag, and guess what happened? I wanted to take my bag, and then that person told me, don't worry, you'll find your bag in Nairobi. So at least now I know, you just check in your bag and you get it, because they load it in the cabin, I don't know where. So yeah, I went and I saw Meda that day. He was from Kisumu. He'll come to do some performance. So that's the first thing you need to know. Download the app. It's much easier when you have the apps. You can just quickly book a flight, and they will send you an email of the the travel initially. And then when that day comes, go a little bit early, at least 30 minutes early, check in. After checking in, they will give you a seat if you don't want to pay extra for the seat, because there's no need to pay extra when you can get the seat. And mostly I get the window, so I don't know whether, maybe I'm just lucky. So do that. If you have a bag which is more than 23 kilograms, you have to check it in, so you have to pay for that. And then when you're going through the security checks, remember to remove your shoes, your jackets, and put your phones in the trays and let them be checked. Don't forget that, because those are things that I didn't like know, and now I know because I was just walking. So make sure your things are screened, and then just sit in there and wait. As long as you know you are the airplane you're going there, KQ part and this Jumbo Jets part, they will just call it, and you'll be good to go. Anyway guys, if you're here again, thank you so much. If you're passing by, please be a subscriber, and if you are a returning subscriber watching me again, thank you so much for always showing me support. And I promise this year I'm going to be small consistent. At least if I can't do 2 videos every month, I'll try and do 1 video every month. That is so little. So maybe if I go out, maybe I should be filming those things and such stuff, but I promise to be more consistent. That is my promise to you guys. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video again. I'm so grateful, and may you have a wonderful 2023. Be blessed. You're such a darling, and I love you. Bye.